with some methyl carbonate, which is a non-opiate drug, and heating pad. Survived 97 degrees temperature in Washington, D.C. today. Out in the suburbs of D.C. where I do my work. I hope you all doing well. Anybody here yet? See if anybody's in the house. Also hope we get some new subscribers here because this channel is dedicated to lifelong learning. It's a safe, comfortable place for everybody to chill. Get that water in. It's a hot day today. Damn, where everybody at? Everybody left the party, huh? Hope everybody's doing okay. My name's Mike. I hope you all are doing good. Just chilling guy here. Washington, D.C., 97 beautiful degrees. Welcome aboard. This channel is dedicated to lifelong learning, and we all just chilling here. Hey there, Layla. Hey, Matthew. How y'all doing tonight? Hope you're having a good weekend. Hey, Sel Gavin, how are you doing? Hi, Jennifer. Hey, everyone. Nice to have y'all in here. Let's lighten up the load a little bit and have some fun. I'm Mike. I'm from D.C. Where are you guys at? Skibidi Toilet. I don't know what that is. Name a car for an edit. I don't know. Maybe a Lamborghini? Hey, Wayne. How you doing? That's my one regret. Didn't serve in the military. How about you? It's anybody that does military service is awesome. Gaming with Livy. Hey there. How are you? You look like J. Joe Sweet. I don't know who that is, Negro, although interesting take on the name. Matthew, I'm in America. Cool. What's up? Captain USA. Skibidi Toilet. I don't know what that means. Hey, Jade. Hope you're doing good. Everybody here chilling. Let's hope we all have a good time. Trump or Biden? How about neither? What do you think, Adelaide? I think they're both too old to have their hands on the nuclear button, if that makes sense. And again, I'm an old guy, but I'm not that old yet. That those two kind of scare the crap out of me. Hey, backyard kid, how you doing, man? What's going on? And I still don't know what skibidi toilet means. I know a bidet means something the French, I think, use to clean their crack or whatever you call it after dropping one off. Adelaide, what's up? What's up? Hey, Matthew. How you guys doing tonight? Guys and gals, I just use that term. I'm old school. I'm in here in D.C. in 97-degree weather. I hope you guys are not dealing with this crap. Hey, Travis. You know, if Joe Rogan ever needs a lookalike and I can make money off of it, let's do it. Unfortunately, a back injury caused maybe some Fear Factor UFC injuries. Battle for Dream Island. No, I haven't. Would you recommend them, Mary? I'm always up for Body Double. Yeah, if it pays the money. I'd like to see Battle for Dream Island. I've heard it's pretty good. Happy Mental Men's Happy and Pride Month. Indeed, yes. In fact, we're all related. We're all 3% related. So I wish everybody a happy Men's Mental Awareness Month and also a happy Pride Month. For years, many people that were in the LGBT community were not allowed to be who they are. I'm glad now everybody, for the most part, is, or at least there's less pressure. We all deserve to be accepted for who we are based on our character and our dignity. Okay, Ari, good to know. Is there like, I forgot how many seasons is that bad boy? Jody toilet is like a go ahead in a toilet. I don't get it, but help this old dog out. Help this old dog learn a new trick, Matthew. Or if anybody understands, let me know, because this channel is definitely lifelong learning. Yeah, Ty, it's we're living in some interesting times, huh? I forgot this. There's an old phrase back before I was even born, something like "strange times we're living in," and they are. But you know what? We'll all get through it. Oh, it's like a head in a toilet. I don't know about that. I'm not too familiar with plumbing fixtures, or if it's something else, I don't even want to know almost, you know? Heard some pretty wild terms over the years. I know that Huck thing is hilarious. That poor woman's family's got to be like mortified. But not my problem, not my stuff to deal with, and I'm sure none of y'all's. Yeah, it's been an interesting weekend of memes and all kinds of wild stuff, political stuff, and I don't know if everybody here's a hockey fan, but how about those Edmonton Oilers? Oh, make hedge in the toilet as in they fight the camera. What do they drop a dump or hedge? I associate normally with like hedge funds and money, but if that's a new term for one thing, it's just one big petition. Feel me? Let me see if let me see here if I see earlier thing. My apologies. It's been a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a day, and it's nothing personal. I mean, I'm just worn out. All I can say, Adelaide, it's nothing CIA or exciting. I protect children. That's all I can say. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to. All I can say is I protect children. I've got a lot of years of government service, and it's an honor. It really is. And I hope a lot of our young men and women here, if you haven't, look into protection as a service, whether you're government or private industry. It's good stuff. Oh, it's weapons like machine guns, rockets. Oh, man, bring out the toys. Heck, if it's anything like that, I like that kind of stuff. Then again, a little bit of range time is group therapy. So you know what? It's good for you. Yeah, Adelaide, it's nice. I hope, I don't know what stage of life you're in, but I fully recommend following your passion. And, you know, do what comes to your heart. I've always felt, you know, if a child get hurt mentally, physically, emotionally, or worse, that destroys that child for life. If sometimes I make no excuses. Sex offenders, throw them in the wood chipper, legs first. I mean, no sympathy for them. But there are other people, you know, mental abuse. Children are resilient, and they can be helped to become strong men and women one day. Yeah, Ty, I agree with you. Don't go down like, there are a lot of dirty people out here. Doesn't matter if U.S., whatever country, corruption and dirty people always will exist, probably. But also the good news is more people are good. I can tell you that anywhere. And I've been helped in the middle of some serious stuff by people that I would have never thought of. I misjudged them completely. Adelaide, I'm not going to, what do you call it? I'm a humanist. I respect God and people that follow God of their choosing. I'm more of a scientist type of guy, an evidence guy. So I don't mean to offend you or anyone. Let's put it this way. I love the phrase agave love, which is, I believe God is love. That's beautiful. Yeah, more of a science type of guy. I like evidence. I think sadly also religion has divided people and also really stifled technology learning and research for medical things, especially. But I also respect, I have a lot of friends that are religious of all faiths. And you know what? To each their own. I have friends, I'm actually grateful to have friends that are of Islamic religion, Jewish religion, Christian religions, Buddhism, Sikh. I've got DC area is very diverse. I just wish here, the world, I see other parts of the world and I'm like, why can't it be like here where everybody's just chilling, you know? Like we joke with each other, we have fun. Trade to see where their mind's at. You got me on that one, Ty. You got me. A lot of torture is going on these days. Sadly, this is true. There's more slavery and human trafficking going on right now than there ever has been in the world history, which is frightening. And I hope we can turn that around. Adelaide, I'll say that I'm approaching half century and am a lucky, blessed man for that alone because as you can maybe see here, I've seen some things that may or may not be good, but each day is a beautiful day. And I hope you have a similar outlook on life, that each day is it's a day to be grateful, if that makes sense. Every single day we have a chance to make a difference. It could be something small. Heck, saying say hello to somebody or what's up or making a funny joke. Yeah, we are blessed. And first world problems are okay, you know. We should always uplift other people. Yep. And Adelaide, I agree with you 100%. We're all blessed here tonight. Whether no matter what God we choose or, you know, if we're more human as scientists, whatever, you know, happiness comes from within and also uplifting our other fellow human beings. And thank you, Ty. Yep. It's better to uplift. There are some that want to tear people down. These people are damaged. They're damaged and their intent is to damage other people to their level. And we must never become like them. Nope. No need for hatred or anger or rage or like narcissistic people. We don't need to be severely damaged people that damage others that were intent on that. It's better to uplift. Nelson Mandela will always be my hero for what he did in his lifetime. That's a hell of a man. Definitely big ass nuts. Big heart, kind, decent, full respect. Who are some of your favorite heroes, everybody? Like men or women, even imaginary ones, whatever. Who do you take inspiration from? Above all, love each other. Actually, you know what? I'm familiar with that one. I believe that's from the New Testament, if I remember correctly. And it's true. Love one another. That's a very good message of peace. And I think that's New Testament, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on one second, folks. I'll be right back. Yo. Yeah. Yeah, if not, just let me know. Yeah, okay, sorry about that, folks. Adelaide, I think you're right. I grew up in a church environment to a degree. There were some good things, nothing wrong with it. And then I just started questioning more. And actually, my pastors were very supportive. I got lucky, to be honest. I won the lottery. I had one say something like, "You're a sheep that's gone astray." But later on, actually, to his credit, he apologized to me. That was his biblical training and teaching at believe it's a religious institution. And actually, I said, it's okay, brother. You know, no worries. Sometimes people just say stuff that's in anger and they really didn't mean it. And he didn't mean it. He was actually a really cool dude. Actually, I've hung out with him since. He had a beer with him. Pretty cool guy. Not bad. Key is to find a group that uplifts you. Yeah, actually, you're right, Adelaide. There is a degree, you're right. There are certain things to be very wary of. You're right. It's almost like a Pandora's box. Do it with purpose, do it with a measured level. But at the same time, we should always be lifelong learners. To be honest, I hope to live till 100. Don't know if that's in the genetic tree. You can't fight your ancestors so much. It's also, I believe, in taking care of yourself. But till my last breath, I hope to be a lifelong learner. Even then, learn. There are so many people that they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, or 70s, and they just kind of like to sit around and watch. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying I don't do this either. Watch some mindless entertainment on TV, but they're not activating this frontal temporal lobe here. They're really not using this temporal lobe that has all these amazing connections. They're using that reptilian part of the brain in the back, the old brain. Oh, wow, your nanny's 87, living great. That's awesome. Way to go. And I hope she has many more wonderful years. And you know what? That's somebody to ask good advice from, to be honest. Is she close to you where you're at? She's seen some amazing things in her lifetime. Oh, good. So she's close. Always get a good advice from somebody of that age. And sometimes it's best to get something from somebody who's not related, has no skin in the game. Oh, cool, cool. No, props to your nanny. Hope she's doing great. And at 87, my goodness, that's a truly blessed life. I hope she has many good years on this earth. And sounds like she's a heck of a woman, you know? All of us that have that special person. Yeah. And you're right. Good for you loving her. And I hope she's got another 13 plus years or then some. There we go. Yeah, no, loss is something about I don't know if this makes sense. We all lose in this lifetime. It's a reminder that we must carry on their love. But I hope she lives a long life. And, I forgot. Yeah, loss is a part of life. But I hope she lives till 100 plus and she continues to rock the house. Yeah, that's what I think the Bible, and also, if I'm not mistaken, the Quran and the Torah, if I'm not mistaken, state because of Adam and Eve. And I get it. I don't know if do you think that's more metaphorical or literal? Because I do have some questions about the talking snake. I'm not going to lie. Is it possible it happened? Yeah. But it's a fascinating story, I have to admit. And do you think, okay, I don't mean to offend, but do you think maybe the Bible and other textbooks, books, holy books, my apologies. I didn't mean disrespect. Do you think maybe they're humanity's first explanations for things that they didn't understand? Like, if I remember correctly in the Bible, there were people that had epilepsy that would go into convulsions. There were multiple resurrections. There were earthquakes that they were afraid was caused by God's wrath when they lived in a seismic ring of fire area. Okay, so was it the apple that was poisoned or something like that? It was something about original sin, if I do remember correctly. Feel free to educate me, because to be honest, it's been years since I've read it. I think it was about original sin, and God said, do not eat the apple from that tree, and the snake convinced him, who was the devil, if I remember correctly, hence the forked tongues and the snakes, if I remember correctly. Although snakes are misunderstood, sadly. They're actually quite good for our ecosystems and getting rid of viruses. But yeah, it's an interesting legend. St. Patrick is another interesting legend that he, what did he do? I think he corralled and got all the snakes to leave Ireland or something like that. Oh, okay. So it was the apple, and what that was the is that where like the fruit of temptation comes from? I think, or there's something about be wary of fruit from low hanging trees that may be biblical. Okay, so it is. Okay, yeah, yeah, and the forked tongue of snakes represent the devil. It is interesting. And admittedly, I wasn't there, so I don't know. Could it be true? Sure, could be. I hope you and everybody here keep an open mind because there's just a lot of stuff we're never going to know the answer to, probably. But we should never stop searching for the answers. Yeah, I do find the talking snake, again, it's not being insulting. I actually have played with snakes a lot. Um, I don't know if maybe they had something in the garden that was a little bit hallucinogenic. Um, Again, it is an interesting story. The Bible is actually fascinating. Um, if it is really humanity's first explanation, or like the Torah or the Quran or other religious books, it's interesting. There's a lot of commonalities too. If I'm not mistaken, Ibrahim in Islam is Abraham in the Judeo-Christian books of the Bible and the Torah, respectively. There's a lot of parallels. It's interesting. And I hope to folks here, if you don't mind, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe because we're going to create some awesome lifelong learning here, folks. And easygoing guy here. I mean, just chilling. We can discuss anything y'all want to do. Um, Admittedly, a lot of my videos are aviation related, history, military history, firearms, fishing, hiking. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Adelie. I really appreciate it, and I'll try to have my tech wizard son help me to subscribe back. Yeah, the devil was very tempting. If I remember correctly, that was in Genesis, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was in Genesis. I could be wrong. If so, let me know because teach this old dog a new trick. It's interesting writing. Like I have to admit, I had to, and you can laugh all you want. A lot of the holy books, the Quran, the Torah, and the Bible, I had to get the I forgot what you call it, abridged version or newer English style because being admittedly dyslexic does cause problems with the old English. Hey there, Roberto. How you doing? Poop, poop, poop. Okay, yeah, we can do a few of those, but how about adding something cool? Okay, we'll give Roberto a few. Okay, Adelaide. Let's give Roberto a few. I'm hoping Roberto, you've had a good day. Yeah, actually, the Bible. You're right, and actually, if I remember correctly, the Passion of the Christ. I did like that movie. I found it very enjoyable, and that scene where Mary talks to him and says something. I forgot what she said to him when he was on the cross. I have to admit, I was moved. Boulevard is a good place to be. Happy birthday, you are. Like the boulevard, is that like LA? Because like I know Los Angeles has quite a boulevard, a Mulholland Boulevard, my guess. But you're right, yeah. Tempting throughout the Bible, Old Testament, New Testament. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't the devil or Satan once the archangel that was kicked down to the realm of hell, if I'm not mistaken? Very good movie. Very good movie, Adelaide. Powerful. And the guy that did portray Jesus, I think he did a phenomenal job, as did the two criminals that were crucified with him. That's actually a really well done movie. And also, I forgot his name. What was the guy from Rome's name? Something, you know it. I just can't think of who it is. Cassius something. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. The Roman leader that literally said, do you really want to hang this guy? Like I don't think he really wanted to, but he had to go with the will of the people. Pontius Pilate, maybe? Was it Pontius Pilate? Pilate? Pontius Pilate, I think, was his name, the Roman governor. Aduli is how you, okay. Aduli, I'll try to remember that again. I apologize, my mispronunciations are, I'm good at speaking really bad words, 4 letters and 5, but I'll try. Aduli. Okay, thank you. Aduli. Was it Pontius Pilate who was the Roman guy that went with what the crowd decided? Thank you for understanding, because I do my darndest here and everywhere. I always like to pronounce people's names correct. So Aduli. I'll try my best. Yeah, I think it was. If anybody else is here, was it Pontius Pilate or Pilate? It was like Pontius, I think Pontius, and then Pilate, Pilate. If anybody's near a Google or a computer, I think that was the Roman guy in charge. He was like a governor, and Jesus and the other criminals came to him, and he didn't want to do it. Like, he's like, this guy is not harming anybody or something like that. And then he had murderers, literally, like the crowd chanted for the murderers to be freed, or like these horrible criminals to be free, and Jesus to be crucified with the other 2 criminals. Pretty sure it was Pontius Pilate. And actually, he's been proven to have been, he existed. So there is a lot of stuff in the Bible that does add up. There's a lot that doesn't, but that's one. Along with, what was the name of the king? Was it King Herod that tried to kill Jesus in Israel or in the Holy Land? I think it was King Herod. He actually legit existed. So that is confirmed, that he really did exist. I don't think it's been confirmed that order to kill the baby Jesus was put out, but again, archaeologists are digging and historians are looking. And people of actually all faiths are looking at it, or no faiths, to prove it or disprove it, which is cool. I think it's great that people of all backgrounds get together and do that. That's actually kind of fun. Yeah, okay, yeah. King Herod put out the order, I believe, because he was jealous of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, if I remember correctly. I think he wanted to kill him when he was a baby, if I'm not mistaken, which is horrible. The one thing that religion does seem to bother, I don't know about you, is it seems to be very sadomasochist, I guess, but so's life, you know? Strange times. So, Aduli, are you from the South? Because I'm up here in D.C. I don't know. I got to say you're the first Aduli I've met, but it is very nice to meet you. Peace be with you. And it's very nice to meet you here. And I hope check out your channel once I have my tech specialist help me, who's my teenager. He's good at computers. I'm not. He's actually probably laughing that his old man figured out how to use an Apple iPhone. Oh, Mississippi. Okay, nice. I hope it's not as the Mississippi Delta. Have you heard of an author named? He writes about Mississippi really well. Something about Natchez Burning is one of his title of his books. He is phenomenal. He writes really well. Oh, okay. Aduli, you don't post videos, but I do watch lives. Nice. I hope you find most people to be pretty cool. I think most people are cool. Here it's 7:59, where I think you're an hour behind, if I'm not mistaken. I've always wanted to visit Mississippi and the Deep South. The furthest I've been is Knoxville, Tennessee, and I about melted. Um, and then I've also been to Mexico, south of the way south, and beautiful country when you're on the beach, but when you go inland and it's 109 degrees, it's not fun. I forgot that guy. Do you know? Have you ever heard of the author named Greg Giles? That's his name. He wrote Natchez is Burning. He wrote a whole bunch of books based on actual real history of Mississippi and also the Delta. And he's from there. He's a phenomenal writer. Then again, I think Mark Twain was also from Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken. And I'd like to see it. Oh, your grandma lives in Tennessee. She came to stay with us because of my cousin dying and just went home to Tennessee. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. I'm really sorry to hear about your cousin. And I hope you and your family can find some peace during this. We never get over the loss of a loved one. We only get through. And it's with a lot of tears and pain, but also with gratitude that we got to know such a good person. But I'm very sorry. I am. My heart's with you. And I hope your cousin lived a good life. And later tonight when I meditate, I can't say I'm a praying man. I won't lie to you. But I will, in my thoughts, my heart, meditate about your cousin. I'm very sorry to hear that. It is. I hope your cousin lived a valuable life, a good life. And yeah, it is a part of life. It is. It's, 19. Oh my goodness, so young. That's even more heartbreaking. That's why when people complain about their age, I always say, hey, be grateful you're this age. Like, I have a friend from Afghanistan, literally. We're both in our late 40s. We'd be village elders over there if he still lived there. He's not. He's here. He's been here since he was age 6. Oh, car crash. And unexpected ones are the worst, too. I'm very, very sorry. My heart goes out to you and your whole family. 19 is too young. I mean, it is. Just getting his life started. Damn. Yeah. I don't know why these things happen. I guess just be grateful and be there for everybody in your family. And I'm truly sorry. My respects to you and your whole family. And I just hope, you can remember him one day, not right now, but one day with some good laughter, some smiles, and some good memories. Because that's all we have. That's terrible. Oh, jeez. So 3 people died and 1 in ICU right now and 1 fine. That's a terrible loss. And I guess these folks were they all close, like riding in the car together, or 2-car crash? I mean, it happened so quick. It can happen so freaking fast. I forgot the movie. I think it was called Crash. And I'm sorry because I don't mean to bring you extra pain, but it showed how quick everybody's life can be rearranged completely. And my heart also goes out to those doctors and nurses and technicians doing everything they can. And also our first responders, too. They see a lot. 2 19-year-olds and 1 18-year-old died. They're so young. Sadly, I've seen a lot of young people. And you're right, the hard ones are the youngest. The young ones are the really hard ones. My heart goes out to you and your whole family and to them. And like I said, I'm going to meditate tonight over him, these other ones that lost their life so young, and then for that one in ICU. And I also hope the one that's fine. I can't stress this enough. I hope that the one that's fine gets all the counseling in the world, because survivor's guilt is very real. And also, that's a heck of a burden to live with. It's not his or her fault. It's just a lot of things. And for anybody here suffering through, this is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's okay to have struggles. We all do. We all face tragedies in this life like this. And my hope is you will not be afraid to ask for help or to go to a counselor, a therapist, anybody that's professional, especially somebody who's not related, has nothing to gain or lose from it, who could be unbiased. I'm very sorry, Adelaide. I really am. Respects to your family. I hope others here will be kind to you. That's a lot to process at one time. It is. Just heartbreak. I'm very sorry. And I hope you all, whatever helps spiritually, but what also helps with therapy too. I'm a big believer in it. Those kinds of unexpected ones are the most painful, and they are. They're just shocking. It's like the gift that nobody wants to get. And also to the first responders that have to knock on those doors or see that, it's truly awful. And my hope is, as sad as it is, that something one day can come to blossom like a flower. That is very sad. I hope you can find peace with prayer, with psalms, with music, perhaps, being with your loved ones. Yeah. And also sometimes don't be afraid to take a walk. Also, don't be afraid to yell at the trees. I've done that. It doesn't hurt anyone. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, it's all good. That's the right way to grieve. And Peter's right. Love one another. That's so true. That was a beautiful biblical verse. That's true. Love one another, help one another, uplift one another. Well, I don't know. I guess everybody disappeared tonight. My respects go to Adelie, and I hope you all are doing well. If Ideen, you catch this later, bro, I hope you're doing good lifting weights. And I'm glad to hear that you're sore, because as you know, soreness means weakness is leaving the body. And a good workout's always good. In fact, if it wasn't for this pesky back, tomorrow I'd be joining you in the weight room as well. Soon. It'll happen soon. We all have to age, but you know what? Screw aging gracefully. This week, I don't know what y'all are up to, but I plan on, can't weight lift, but roller coasters have been okayed by the doctor because of the what do you call it, the restraints, and then zip lining has been okayed by the back doctor. So I'm planning on doing it. No skydiving, nothing really too crazy, but you know, gotta have the adrenaline rush. But looks like everybody's checked out. Is anybody still out there, or are we just gonna wrap this bad boy up? Be nice to have a whole group in here, to be honest. We're all just chilling. This is Mike from DC. I hope you guys are doing good. And hopefully it's not 97 degrees where you're at, because it's freaking hot here. Hey, everyone. Please feel free to come on in, say hey. I'm Mike. I'm in DC. I hope you're doing well. Hope y'all will subscribe to this channel too, because we're going to do some fun stuff live, like amusement parks, trains, airplanes, military stuff, got an air show coming up at the end of August, I believe, or September, down in the Norfolk area, Virginia Beach, where my military buddies are crazy enough to live, and they put up with them. And we'll have some great live shots of F-22s, F-35s, F-15s, F-18s, and I believe a B-2 bomber, if I'm not mistaken, is still set to be there. Of course, it's B-2 bombers are kind of tricky from what I gather and what I know. So I hope it will be at the air show and that it will be here on videos and also on YouTube Live. We're also going to have some more sporting events live. As you know, I live in D.C. If you all like baseball, expect to see a lot of C.J. Abrams here. That guy's a stud, shortstop, rookie. He's rocking the house this year. And hopefully some Commanders games. Basketball season's over. Hockey season's over pretty much now. But hope y'all will join in on the fun because this channel is for lifelong learners and for people that want to have a good time. And it's been an honor to chill with you all tonight, but I think this channel is just winding down, and that's just part of life. But if you're still here, peace be with you. And to Adelaide, who's been through a nightmare this week with her family, if you could put her in your prayers, your thoughts, and also your meditations, much appreciated. Peace out, y'all. Be safe, and don't do anything I went to. It's a long list. Peace.